Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video we are going to see the lab building a simple network from CCNA routing and switching. Here we can see the topology of this lab. Also here we can see the addressing table, the IP address of our PCA and PCB. We will go through the objectives. In part 1, set up the network topology. In part 2, configure PC host. In part 3, configure and verify basic switch settings. Yes, so this lab building a simple network we are going to implement in our Cisco packet tracer. So before going to our topology design, we will go through our required resources. Here we can see 2 switches, Cisco 2960 with Cisco iOS release 15.0, and 2 PCs, Windows 7 or 8. So that's for the real implementation. We can use the OS 7 or 8. Then console cables to configure the Cisco iOS devices via the console ports. Here we can see we are going to use the Cisco packet tracer, so even we can configure our switch without using this console cable. Coming to the design of this topology, we need 2 switches, 2960 and we need 2 entity devices, that is PCs. We will connect it. So we have to connect from fast Ethernet 0/6 to this PC, and from this switch fast Ethernet 0/18 to this PC. Also we are going to connect these 2 switches from fast Ethernet 0/1 to fast Ethernet 0/1. Also we will rename this switch S1 and S2. This is S1 and this is S2. Also we will rename our PCs, PCA and PCB. Well, so we will name as a PCA, and coming to this it's PCB, right? Also we will place a note of this interface names. So this is a fast Ethernet 0/6 and this is a fast Ethernet 0/18, and here we have fast Ethernet 0/1. Also on S2 we have fast Ethernet 0/1. Right. Here we can see our addressing table. Device PCA, we have to assign this IP address 192.168.1.10 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and for the PCB it's 1.11. So we will assign this address to our entity devices. Coming to PCA, IP configuration. Now here we will give the IP address. It's 192.168.1.10, and here is the subnet mask. Coming to PCB, desktop IP configuration. Here 192.168.1.11 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Now we configured IP address for our 2 PCs. Now here we can see set up the network topology, right? We have done that. So here they discuss about the real-time configuration using real PCs and switches. So we have to power on the device, then connect the 2 switches, connect the PCs to their respective switches, visually inspect network connections. So that we have done in our packet tracer. Here we can see that. Now here they shows how to configure IP address in our real PCs. Configure PC host, we have to go to the control panel. Here we can see they are using Windows 8 operating system. We have to go to control panel, then we have to go to the view by category, then we have to select the view network status and tasks. So here we will get the window and change adapter settings. Then we get this window, then we have to go to this LAN icon and we have to go to the property. Then we get the option Internet Protocol version 4 and then we have to go to properties. Here we can enter the IP address, subnet to mask and other details, whatever we required. So they given a note here in the above example, the IP address and subnet to mask have been entered for PCA. The default gateway has not been entered. Right, here we are not going to enter this default gateway. So already we entered IP address for these PCs, PCA and PCB. Right, after all the IP information has been entered, click OK. Click OK on the local area connection properties window to assign the IP address to the LAN adapter. So same thing we have to do it on PCB also. Next we can see verify PC settings and connectivity. Use the command prompt, that is CMT window, to verify the PC settings and connectivity. So using this command prompt we can verify our PC settings. Here we can see that they give an ipconfig/all. Here we can see the host name, also its IP address what we set for both PCs. Same thing can be verified in our packet tracer. So we have to come to our PCA desktop, command prompt. Here we can give ipconfig all, and here we can see the IP address what we set. Also we will verify on PCB, command prompt ipconfig all. Here we can see the address we set on this system. Coming to part 3, configure and verify basic switch settings. In that step 1, console into the switch. Using Theratime, establish a console connection to the switch from PCA, or even because we are using here packet tracer, we can directly go to switch and CLI, then we can configure the switch S1 or even S2, or we can use console cable and we can connect to this PC, and with the help of this PC we can configure the switches, right? So first what we are going to do here, we are going to set the host name. So you can access all switch commands in privileged exec mode. So they talk about privileged exec mode. The privileged exec command set includes those commands contained in user exec mode as well as the configure command, through which access to the remaining command nodes are gained. Enter privileged exec mode by entering the enable command. Yes, this is what we have to enter, enable, so that we will go to the next mode. So the prompt changed from switch greater than to switch hash, which indicates privileged exec mode, right? Then enter configuration mode. Use the configuration terminal command to enter configuration mode. So this is the command that we have to give in our privileged exec mode, so that we get our global configuration mode. So the prompt changed to reflect global configuration mode. Now we are going to set the host name, give the switch a name. Use the hostname command to change the switch name to S1. So this is the command, host name, and this is the name what we given, S1, right? So this we will do it our switch S1. Coming to our packet tracer, for the configuration of our switch S1, here I am going to use console cable to this PCA. Here is our console cable. We are going to connect to the console port from this switch S1, and coming to the PCA we have to connect to RS232, Right, now we will come to this PC. We can access this switch with the help of this terminal emulation. We can leave as default the support configuration. Yes, here we can see we got the switch. Yes, now we are in user exec mode. Now we will go to privileged exec mode using enable, and now we have to go to the global configuration mode using the command configure terminal, and now we are going to set the host name as S1. Yes, now we can see the switch name is S1. Here we can see that the default name switch is changed to S1. Coming to the next step, prevent unwanted DNS lookups. To prevent the switch from attempting to translate incorrectly entered commands as though they were host names, disable the domain name system, that is DNS lookup. So we have to give this command no IP domain lookup in our global configuration mode. Now we will disable the domain name system lookups using this command no IP. Here we can see the command domain lookup. So domain lookup, right. Coming to step 6, enter local passwords. To prevent unauthorized access to the switch, passwords must be configured. Yes, now we are going to set password for the console. Here we can see that. Also we are going to set the enable secret. This is the password for the privileged exec mode. So here we can see enable secret class. Here we can set this using secret or enable password. This secret is will be an encrypted password. Also here we can see the line password. We have to go to that line configuration mode, line console 0. We are setting the password as Cisco here. Then we have to give the command login so that the next login this password will be prompted. Now we will do this configuration on our switch. So first we will enable secret. Here we can see that secret, or even we can set using password, but this password will be a plain text password, and if we use this secret it will be an encrypted password. So here as they mentioned secret, now we have to specify the password. Here we are going to set the password as class. Now we will set the password for a line console. So we have to go to line console and the line number 0. We are going to set the password. Now we have to specify the password as Cisco, and we have to give the command as login. Here we can see that enable password checking, so that next time when we log in, the password will be prompted. Login, right. Coming to step 7, enter a login MOTD banner. A login banner, known as the message of the day banner exactly, should be configured to warn anyone accessing the switch that unauthorized access will not be tolerated. The banner MOTD command requires the use of delimiters to identify the contents of the banner message. The delimiting character can be any character as long as it does not occur in the message. For this reason, symbols such as the hash are often used. Right, so we will see that we have to set a start delimiter, and we must end with that same delimiter. Right. So here we can see that banner MOTD, here they started with a hash symbol. Then they given unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And here we can see that they end with the same delimiter, and this delimiter they did not use throughout our message. Then we have to exit. So now we will set this MOTD banner in our switch. Now we will configure banner MOTD on this switch S1, right. So our command is banner, then we have a MOTD message of the day, then we have to start with a delimiter, any character. So here I am going to use the hash symbol. Then we have to specify our message. It can be any message. Here as specified we given. Then now we have to end with the same delimiter what we started, that is a hash. Right. Now we will come to step 8. Save the configuration. Use the copy command to save the running configuration to the startup file on non-volatile random access memory, that is NVRAM. So we have to use this command, copy running config space startup config. Then we have to specify a destination file name. For the default file name we can press enter. So building configuration, right. So we will do this on our switch. We have to give the command copy running config to startup config, right, and we have to press enter again for the default file name. Coming to step 9, display the current configuration. The show running config command displays the entire running configuration one page at a time. Use the spacebar to advance paging. The commands configured in step 1 till 8 are highlighted below. Right, we are going to see the current configuration using the command show running config. Well, coming to our switch S1, here we are going to give the show running config command, and we can see all the configurations what we have done. Here we can see the host name what we said, that's S1, and here we can see enable secret, and here we can see the password is encrypted, and we given no IP domain lookup. Now we will come to here, we can see that our banner MOTD message, here we can see that. Well, also we can see the password what we set for the console, password Cisco, right. Coming to the next step, display the iOS version and other useful switch information. Use the show version command to display the iOS version that the switch is running along with other useful information. Again, you will need to use the spacebar to advance through the displayed information, or even instead of spacebar we can press enter also. So we are going to give this command show version. Coming to our switch S1, here we are going to give show version, right. So here we can see the details. Here we can see the switch, we can see total number of ports, here we can see the model, also we can see the software version, here it's 12.2. also here we can see the image using in this switch. Coming to the next step, display the status of the connected interfaces on the switch. To check the status of the connected interfaces, use the show IP interface brief command. Press the spacebar to advance to the end of the list. So here we are going to use this command show IP interface brief so that we can see all the interfaces connected with this device. Coming to our switch S1, here we are going to give the show command show IP interface brief, and here we can see the interface and its status. Here we can see the connected interface fast Ethernet 0/1 status is up. Also we can see fast Ethernet 0/6 is also up. Right. Now we will come to step 12. Repeat steps 1 to 12 to configure switch S2. The only difference for this step is to change the host name to S2, right. So we are going to repeat all these steps on our other device switch S2. Coming to S2, here we are not going to use the console cable from this S2 to any NT device. So instead, as a packet tracer, we can use this switch directly, and we can access this CLI tab, and here we can give the commands. First of all, we will set the host name. Enable configure terminal. Here we are going to set the host name as S2. Right. Now we will disable the domain name system lookup. So we know that we have to give the command no IP domain lookup, right? Yes. Now we will set the local passwords. First of all, we will set the privileged exec passwords. So enable secret password. Here we have to specify as class. Then line, we have to go to the line console, line 0. We have to set the password as Cisco login. Right. Now we will set MOTD banner. So we have to give the command banner MOTD. We have to start with a delimiter. Here I am going to use the ampersand symbol and then our message, and we have to end with the same delimiter and press enter. Now we are going to save our configuration using the command copy running config to startup config. Right, so now we are going to display the current configuration, and we are going to see the configuration whatever we have done in this switch S2. So show running config, and here we can see that host name S2. Here we can see the enable secret and no IP domain lookup. Here we can see the banner MOTD message, and here we can see the line console password what we set. Right. Now we will see the iOS version of this device. We have to give a show version, and here we can see the details. Right, here we can see the version 12.2. So here we can see the model or the software version, and here we can see the image of this switch. Now we will see the status of the connected interface in the switch using the command show. Right, now it's visible. Show IP interface brief, and here we can see that the first interface fast Ethernet 0/1 is up. Also we have one more interface, that is fast Ethernet 0/18 is also up, and we can see all other interfaces are down. Now we will come to step 13, record the interface status for the following interfaces. Right, we already verified that. So for the interface fast Ethernet 0/1 on the device S1, status is up. Protocol also up. On S2, the fast Ethernet 0/1 is up. Protocol also up. Coming to fast Ethernet 0/6 on the device S1, status is up. Protocol also is up. But on S2, the status is down, and protocol is also down. Coming to fast Ethernet 0/18 on S1, the status is down. Protocol is also down. Coming to the device S2, the status is up, and on the protocol on S2 is also up. And VLAN 1, right, we will verify this now. Now we will verify our VLAN status. So first of all, we will verify on the device S1. So here we can see the VLAN. Here we can see the VLAN status is administratively down, and the protocol is down. Right, we will check on PCB. Here we can see that VLAN status is administratively down and protocol is down. Now we will enter VLAN status and protocol. On S1, the status is administratively down. And the protocol is down. And coming to S2, the status of VLAN 1 is administratively down, and the protocol is down. Here we have a question: why are some fast Ethernet ports on the switches are up and others are down? Yes, we have seen that in our packet tracer. We used some of the ports from switch 1 and switch 2. So whatever ports used, that will be up and all other ports will be down. In this topology, coming to the device S1, here we can see we connected from fast Ethernet 0/6 to this PCA. Also, we connected from S1 to S2 using the ports fast Ethernet 0/1 from S1 and fast Ethernet 0/1 from S2. Also, here we can see this PCB is connected to the port fast Ethernet 0/18 on S2. So these ports, I mean fast Ethernet 0/1, 0/6 on S1 and fast Ethernet 0/1 and 0/18 on S2 will be on and all other ports will be down. Next is what could prevent a ping from being sent between the PCs. So if you observe this topology, if we connect the devices with the wrong connection, obviously then it will prevent the ping from these PCs. Also, if the firewall on these PCs are on, then it will prevent the ping from these PCs. Next is Appendix A, initializing and reloading a switch. Connect to the switch console into the switch and enter privileged exec mode. Then determine if there have been any virtual local area network, that is VLANs, created. So we can use this show flash command to determine if any VLANs have been created on the switch. Here we can see that show flash. Here we can see that line. Right, we will verify on our switch. First of all, we will verify on S1 using the command show flash, and here we cannot see any VLAN.dat file. Now we will verify on S2. Password is Cisco, enable password is class. So here also we are going to give show flash. Here also we cannot see any VLAN.dat file. Next is delete the VLAN file. If the VLAN.dat file was found in flash, then delete this file. So if found, we can use this command to delete that VLAN file. I mean that VLAN.dat file. Delete space VLAN.dat, so that we can remove that file. You will be prompted to verify the file name. At this point, you can change the file name or just press enter if you have entered the name correctly. When you are prompted to delete this file, press enter to confirm the deletion. Pressing any other key will abort the deletion, so we have to press enter. Right. Coming to S1, I created a VLAN, so that VLAN file is created. Here we can see that, or I will give the command show flash, and here we can see that VLAN.dat. So we are going to delete this file using the command delete and the file name VLAN.dat. Press enter. Delete file name, we are going to press enter. Delete flash VLAN.dat, confirm, yes. Right, now we will verify that using show flash. Now we cannot see that file VLAN.dat here. Coming to step 4, erase the startup configuration file. Use the erase startup config command to erase the startup configuration file from NVRAM. When you are prompted to remove the configuration file, press enter to confirm the erase. Pressing any other key will abort the operation. Right, here we can see that erase startup config. Right, we will do that. Coming to S1, here we are going to give the command to erase startup config. So continue to confirm, press enter. Right. Coming to step 5, reload the switch. Reload the switch to remove any old configuration information from memory. When you are prompted to reload the switch, press enter to proceed with the reload. pressing any other key will abort the reload. So we are going to give this command to reload and we are going to press enter. You may receive a prompt to save the running configuration prior to reloading the switch. Type no and press enter. Right, so we will do that. Coming to S1, here we are going to give the command to reload. So system configuration has been modified. They are asking save yes or no, so we have to give no and press enter. So proceed with reload. Yes, confirm. So our switch is reloading now. Right, here we can see now the switch name or whatever configurations we have done we lost. Here we can see the switch name now come back to the default name, that is switch. Coming to step 6, bypass the initial configuration dialog. After the switch reloads, you should see a prompt to enter the initial configuration dialog. Type no at the prompt and press enter. So in some other versions we can see this message will be prompted, would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog, yes or no. So we have to give no so that we can configure it manually. Yes, that's all in this lab activity, building a simple network. So friends, if you have any doubt in this lab, please comment below. Also, if you like my video, give a thumb. Also, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.